Good evening, everyone. Phil here, and welcome to the Daily Wrap for what was Tuesday, the 25th of July, 2023. An interesting streaming day, to say the least. Level 1 podcast today covered two big topics. First topic, my incredibly good performance with Rashid in Street Fighter VI last night for his release, and how I had climbed through the ranks, gotten unprecedented amount of wins in ranked. I've never gotten that many wins in a first session before with any character. Pretty darn good. And then also the fact that there was a follow-up on the whole low-tier god situation where he had actually DM'd me on Xter, Twitter, whatever it's called now. I have no idea. And I gotten some supplemental information from other people regarding some stuff that answered some of the questions that we had talked about yesterday on the podcast. So, lengthy podcast, in-depth podcast. People liked the podcast. Give it a look if you want to hear about either of those topics. First stream today was Final Fantasy XVI. And as par for the course with this game, the entire first 90 plus minutes was boring as shit. 3 completely non-needed side quests, which aren't side quests because they're meant for the main story. They're required to do them for the main story, but they're incredibly boring. They add absolutely nothing, and we're literally just time wasters. Go to a town. Oh no, we're under attack by corrupted animals. Go kill the animals. Go to another place. Oh no, 2 groups are arguing about what to do about the corrupted animals. So you got to do little mini things, and then finally you just go fight them anyway, and then it's over. And it takes 90 minutes to get through this. Garbage content, bad content, padding the game, waste of time. Then we got to a story mission. Story mission was all right, story-wise. Problem was, at this point now, and I mean it, the combat now is just boring and secondary to anything. Like, it doesn't mean anything. The combat is not challenging. The combat is not engaging. The combat is ridiculously boring. Even using the new icon that I have now, Bahamut, even that's boring. Like, there's really nothing interesting about this combat anymore. At this part of the game, it's just wash, rinse, repeat, go in a circle, doing your different icon abilities, pump out this move, combo, pump out this move, combo, pump out this move, combo, pump out this move, combo. Oh, ultra, or ultimate, whatever it's called. Use it. Do. Okay, back. And you just keep doing it in a loop. And you barely have to dodge. Maybe in a big boss fight, you have to dodge a little bit, not that much. Half the time, you can't even tell what's going on because there's so many effects on the screen. It's terrible. It's actually the worst combat of any Final Fantasy I've ever played. And that includes Mystic Quest on the SNES. So, yeah. There was story advancement by the end of the stream. We did actually advance the plot significantly, which is good. And now it looks like there's going to be more boring side content forced down your throat. It's not side content. I keep saying it's side content. It's not side content. It's more boring requirement that should have been side content before we can get to the next major story arc. We'll see. But, I'm doing my best. We're at 32 hours in and climbing. I'm trying to finish the game. People are saying probably another 2-3 streams. I'll beat it. Thank God. At this point, I really hope what people are saying that the final, 5 to 10 hours are really, really good and nonstop action and there's no more filler. I really hope so. Because the filler just kills it. None of us on the stream are having fun. Me or my audience. And quite frankly, the only reason I'm continuing to play it is, number 1, because I paid $70. Number 2, because I'm 32 hours invested and I'm not throwing that time away. And number 3, because I want to give my final thoughts on this game that I know are going to be very different than all the people who kissed its butt, because it's not a very good game in my opinion at this point. It's actually just gone downhill worse and worse every time I play it. If it was just an anime or an animated movie, it would be fine. As a game, this is a terrible, terrible, terrible game. Okay? All right. So we beat that. Well, we did that. And then on the late stream tonight, it was community night in Street Fighter VI. And we had lots of people competing to jump into the lobby and fight against me. It was fun. Good variety of characters were used. I used all of the characters that I'm used to using, including even Blanka. And then restarted the rotation. But, played about 2.5 hours. Hope everyone enjoyed. Lots of people got in there. For the most part, the connections weren't bad. Sadly, the last match of the night was one of the worst connections, where it was 150 or 60 milliseconds, and it was like, like playing underwater in sludge. And it sucked because it was a good Ryu. And I was like, man, I really wish that this were a better fight, that we were having a better time, because it was just like really bad. Couldn't react to anything. But overall, great, night. I love doing the fan nights. And overall, today's support was good. So thank you all. All right. Tomorrow, Wednesday, is my final consecutive streaming day of the week. I am hoping to have a podcast with no drama tomorrow. That sure would be great, because it depends on what happens tonight. First stream tomorrow is Blanka's Road to Master. What that means is that I'm going to be playing with Blanka in Street Fighter VI. I'm going to be playing ranked, and I'm going to be trying to get as many wins as I can to get him to master level. Now, he's currently 4-star diamond. there's insanely unlikely, it's such a small chance that I would hit Master tomorrow. I mean, the only way I could hit Master would be if I face non-stop people who are ranked above me and I get an endless win streak and never lose a game. Seriously, like if that happened, 3+ hours of gameplay, maybe I'd hit Master. But you know that's not going to happen as we're getting to higher rankings here. The matchups are harder. People aren't falling for the tricks and the strategies I'm using. It's becoming harder to play. So likely it's going to be a mixed bag of wins and losses, and therefore it's going to be a slower climb. And once you hit 5-star diamond, which I'm getting close to, there's a large amount of points. I want to say it's like 2,000 plus points you need to gain in order to get into Master. So I don't think it's happening tomorrow. I think tomorrow we'll have good matches, good progress. What I'm going to do tonight is study some tech videos of Blanka, because I have not watched any in a while, and now I'm kind of rusty with Blanka, so I want to, readjust myself, get into the character again, So I'll do that tonight. And tomorrow, first stream, hope for the best. Please join me for the Road to Master. I hope you'll join me. It's going to be the highest level gameplay that I can do in the game. So please join me, okay? Tomorrow night, on the late stream, 6:45 p.m. Pacific time, Grand Theft Auto 5 Anniversary Run. That's going to be exciting. Playing the game and continuing on with this awesome playthrough you guys have really enjoyed. But I will say this. If you like the Anniversary Run, please support the playthrough, all right? It's the most viewed playthrough I'm getting right now of any content I'm putting out on YouTube, all right? But last stream, we didn't get much support for it at all. It would be great if the support could be proportionate to the level of excitement around the playthrough, especially because, keep in mind, I'm doing a lot of anniversary-style stuff like this in the next month to celebrate my 15-year anniversary as a YouTuber. So please support it if you can, all right? All right, that's my final day. I'm off on Thursday. Thanks for a great streaming day today. I hope you all have a good night, and I'll see you tomorrow for the Road to Masters with Blanka. Peace out. Have a good night, everybody.